So this is why I get frustrated with people right here, because I work at a grocery store, so you hear a lot of stuff being talked about, and the election is being talked about a lot. And that's because we're in a blackout. That's all the news is doing, is talking about that to keep everybody distracted from the freaking real stuff that's going on. And it's just it's crazy to me. And I'm no better than anybody else, man. I'm not smarter than anybody else. I'm not smart, period. I'm no better than anybody who doesn't even know anything, period. But it's just I just get frustrated because it's like, man, it's like it's right here. It's math. It's math. So even if the election wasn't rigged, who cares who's in there? Because it's a mathematic fact that uh, the bubble's going to pop and trouble's going to come. And there's not even any historical examples of government debt like this getting paid back. There are no historical examples. So it's just frustrating because it's basic math. Like I was literally, and this is what's so funny. I was literally just watching Bloomberg TV, the financial channel, and they're running a commercial. The commercial's already out, it's already obsolete because they said at $18 trillion in debt, look, it's almost 19.5 trillion already. So the commercial itself is already obsolete. And it says that in 8 years, the interest on the national debt will be the third largest government program, which is bad news for roads, bridges, education programs, and la-di-da-di-da, right? And it's true. So here shortly, the debt is going to come way before anything else does. And so even if it wasn't rigged, it doesn't matter. And this is what I get, because it's like you tell people this stuff, just the basic math, and it's just like, you know, you can see that they're like, you got me. You can see it. They're like, okay, you got me, but oh well, I'm still gonna believe in this nonsense because it's inarguable. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. You know, if you think about the history of the debt, it's unbelievable. You got 1776 when the country came into existence. Well over 200 years later, like 1980, it took us that long to rack up $1 trillion in debt. Then, flash forward 20 years, by the year 2000, it tripled to $3 trillion. And then Bush left office 8 years later, and the debt tripled again to $9 trillion. Here it is 8 years after that, and the debt has more than doubled to $19.5 trillion. So if we say, and we know it's not true because we've invited all these refugees in to pay for it too, but let's just for fun say that the government spending stays the same, well then that means in 8 years that the debt's going to more than double to at least $40 trillion. So if we're having all these problems and all these cuts and all these cities and all these towns going bankrupt at $19 trillion, what's it going to look like in 8 years at 40? So it doesn't matter. Thanks to my subscribers.